is gravity? Our class keeps talking about it, but I'm not sure what it is. From Shaniqua. Hey Shaniqua, great question. Gravity, in essence, is the force that pulls us all towards the Earth's core. Well, Moby, it came from a man named Isaac Newton. As the story goes, he was sitting in an apple orchard under a tree when an apple fell on his head. Well, while that story is not true, there is some truth behind it. He did see an apple fall and wondered what it was. He felt that he could help to discover how the world works like scientists of his time, and proceeded to study what is now known as the theory of gravity. This trampoline very nicely demonstrates the second equation created by Isaac Newton. See, many scientists believe that gravity acts like a large blanket being spread out that is a few inches off the ground, where when the center of mass, which Moby is very nicely demonstrating right now, begins applying weight to the center, all objects around it begin to float towards it. And see, as he gradients the force of his jump, it also demonstrates stronger gravity pulling you towards it. This helps to represent the second equation created by Isaac Newton. And as I also apply weight, we begin to slowly go towards each other with greater force. How long is that? Now, as you can see, when Moby begins jumping harder, as I said before, it demonstrates more gravity. This is more so a visual representation of how the greater the mass of something is, the greater the gravity it has. So the center of the mass is greater, then you will be more drawn to it. Such as Earth has this gravity because the center of the mass is proportioned well with this. Okay, let's retake that. Weight is the measurement of how affected an object is by gravity. Moby got us here on the table a nice pair of orange scissors and a nice piece of paper. These two are different in that they have different weight. See, Moby can demonstrate for us that this piece of paper falls to the ground very slowly and in a nice curvular path. The scissors, however, fall to the ground in a straight motion. This is because they have different weights. See, the piece of paper on the ground has much less weight than the pair of orange scissors. When something has more weight, it falls to the ground much more quickly and is more attracted to the center of the mass. But if it has less weight, then it is less attracted to the center of mass and falls to the ground much more slowly. This was very nicely demonstrated by a piece of paper and scissors. Many modern-day inventions require gravity. For example, the satellite. The satellite orbits the Earth, which requires the help of gravity. And satellites are a machine, just like Moby, that help to broadcast signals worldwide. Without satellites, we would be unable to have many technologies we take for granted. For example, Moby, cell phones, and GPSs. See, satellites require gravity to orbit the Earth, allowing them to have a much broader spectrum of signal broadcast. This is one of the many great inventions that has been fueled by the force we know as gravity.